Well, one thing that I think is good to say is that, well, we all get old. We don't notice, but every day we are a little bit older. And the important part and the difficult part is to stay connected with the younger. So when Thomas Bolle asked me to come here and be a sponsor for a team, I thought, what a wonderful idea, because I'm not a young musician anymore, but I like to promote and help and be as much as possible a support for young musicians. So it was for me a great opportunity, and I was very happy to come here and join this initiative. And all this is about Vivaldi's Spring Concerto. I know Vivaldi wrote his Spring Concerto for violin and orchestra, but the particular thing now here is that Tim with the piano will try to imitate the orchestra. And also it's a very descriptive music, so even an orchestra has problems by describing all the images that underlie the music. It's like there is one point in the first movement where the notes should describe the water of the river in spring. So the sparkling of the sunlight over the water is written in notes, and it's not so easy with the piano to give this idea. Or in the second movement, there's this famous descriptive scene where the violin plays a peasant that's trying to fall asleep, but there's noise of the leaves moved by the wind, and there is a dog barking in the distance that disturbs the peasant's sleep. So the piano should imitate with the right hand the leaves, and with the left hand the barking of a dog in the distance, and that's not easy. So it's a challenge for a team to put all these images into one single instrument. That's, after all, a percussive instrument, so it doesn't have the features that a string orchestra does. So another thing that could be said is that I have been here in Ljubljana several times, and now it's sometimes that I don't come anymore because COVID was devastating all of Europe in the past few years. And it's been really a difficult year for me because about 1 year ago my father was ill, and in October my mother passed away, and in December my father finally passed away. In January I was ill. In February, my wife was in hospital. It seems like a very sad story. And in May, I was in hospital myself. But life continues. Music underlines the continuing of life, and life must be taken with happiness and gratitude after all. And so my parents left me some money when they passed away, and I thought the best way to pay homage to them was to buy a violin as beautiful as I could find. And this violin that is now new in my hands, because I only have it since a few weeks, and it's like the voice of my parents that will accompany me, I hope, for the rest of my career. So this is a premiere for my violin to play in a concert. And I think it's a very... It's not a sad thing. I think it must be a happy thing, because it's like, you know, from something or someone that goes away, there is something that comes and remains.